Hello everyone. So today we will be doing our course book and the lesson is Conquering Mount Everest. So students, in this lesson we will be reading about Mount Everest, who was the first person to reach the summit of the Mount Everest. Okay, now we will be also reading about the challenges faced by mountaineers. And what is mountaineering? What is mountaineering? Mountaineering, you can say it is a sport or activity of climbing mountains. Now, mountaineering, it involves physical activity, okay, like hiking, rock climbing, and you know that mountaineering is very risky and it is dangerous also. But mountaineering is adventurous also. Now, to climb a mountain, what you need, how you can climb a mountain, what are the qualities that you will need to climb a mountain? Of course, you need training. Then you need knowledge, experience. You need skill, stamina, mental and physical strength. And of course, you will also need teamwork to climb a mountain. Now, before I proceed with the lesson, I would like to know, can you tell me what you know about Mount Everest? What you know about Mount Everest? Mount Everest is a part of the Himalayan range and it is the tallest peak. Okay, 29,016 feet high. Mount Everest is 29,016 feet high. And the Mount Everest is capped with snow and ice all year round. The climate is very harsh. So now tell me, who was the first person to reach on the top of Mount Everest? Okay, I think you must know, who was the first person to reach the top of the Mount Everest. It was Tenzing Norgay. He is also known as Sherpa mountaineer. So Tenzing Norgay was the first person to reach the top of the Mount Everest. Tenzing Norgay is also known as Sherpa mountaineer, and he was a Nepali Indian mountaineer. Okay, and he was the first person to reach the summit of Mount Everest, which he accomplished with Edmund Hillary on 29th May 1953. Okay, so he was the first person. So in this lesson we will be reading about Tenzing Norgay, we will be reading about Edmund Hillary, and we will be reading about their journey, how they climbed Mount Everest. We will be reading about the life of Tenzing Norgay, who was he, where he was born, when he was born, how he started. Okay, so these all things we will be dealing in this lesson. Okay, so now let's start. Conquering Mount Everest. Which of these do you think are adventure sports? Circle your choice and give reasons for them. Okay, so some of the sports are mentioned and you have to find out that which is the adventurous one. So bungee jumping, yes, obviously it was very adventurous. Rock climbing, skydiving, rafting, parasailing, these all sports are adventurous. Okay, risky also, dangerous also. So these are the sports. And even mountaineering, the activity or the sport of climbing mountain, it is also very risky, dangerous and adventurous. Aditya was excited about the research he had done for the homework project. There were a lot of interesting pieces of information he had gathered and he wanted to quiz his classmates. So what Aditya was doing? Aditya was conducting a research and this research was related to his homework project. So now he was having he has collected lot of information, and he was very excited to share these informations with his friends. And he also wanted to ask his friends some of the questions, because now he had lot of information and he wanted to share these informations with his friends. Tell me, Salwan, who was the first man to be photographed on Everest? Quizzed Aditya next morning. So Aditya next morning, what he did, as he was very excited, he asked his friend to tell him the name of the first person who was photographed on Mount Everest. Edmund Hillary, of course, was his friend's quick response. So his friend answered that it was Edmund Hillary. Oh, you lose a point there. It was Tenzing Norgay. Hillary and Norgay were the only two people at the peak, and Tenzing did not know how to use the camera. So Hillary took Norgay's picture. So Aditya pointed out to his friend. His friend gave the answer that it was Edmund Hillary. But Aditya, as you know, he had collected lot of information. So Aditya told his friend that no, you are wrong. It was Tenzing Norgay. He was the first person to reach the top of the Mount Everest. Actually, both of them, Tenzing and Edmund Hillary, they reached together. But what happened that Tenzing didn't knew how to use the camera, and so he asked then Hillary to take his picture, and Hillary took Norgay's picture. And in this way, who was the first person to reach the top of Mount Everest? It was Tenzing Norgay. Now when this happened, okay, on 29 May 1953 at 11:30 a.m., Tenzing Norgay and Edmund Hillary became the first individuals to. Okay, now see, I will show you the picture. See the picture. This is Mount Everest. You can see that Tenzing Norgay and Edmund Hillary, they both are climbing. Okay, and you can see they are having a stick in their hand. Okay, for support, rope, oxygen cylinder. They are wearing different kind of costume. Why they are wearing different kind of costume? Because you can see that the mountain is covered with snow and the climate is very harsh, the climate is very cold. So to protect themselves, they have to use different type of costumes, and they have to use different type of equipments to be safe and to help them. That is oxygen cylinder and the different costume, rope, stick. So in his hand there is an axe also. Why he is holding an axe, you will come to know later in the lesson. And this axe gives support to the mountaineers. Okay, because you know that it is covered with ice, so the surface is very slippery. So with the help of axe, what they do, it gives them support. Okay. Where were we? The first individuals to reach the summit of the highest mountain on earth. So which is the highest mountain on earth? That is Mount Everest. Let us read more about one half of this famous pair, Tenzing Norgay. Tenzing Norgay was born in 1914 in Tibet. He later moved to Nepal and lived with the Sherpas. Now what is this Sherpa? Sherpa is a tribe. Okay, Sherpa is a tribe, or you can say a member of a Himalayan people living on the borders of Nepal and Tibet. And these Sherpas are renowned for their skill in mountaineering. Mountaineering means climbing the mountain. So they are renowned for their skill in mountaineering. They have experience of living in mountain. Okay, and so these Sherpas also act as a guide. They help other people to climb the mountain. But actually Sherpa is a tribe. The Sherpas who had moved from Tibet to Nepal hundreds of years ago have lived in high mountains for many years. I told you that Sherpas, they used to live in mountains and they have a skill in mountaineering and they are very experienced. Not for not far from Tenzing's adopted village rises the majestic Everest, the highest peak of the Himalayan range of mountains. It lies on the border between Nepal and Tibet. Mountaineering on climbing expeditions hire the Sherpas to carry supplies and to show them the way up the mountains. Owing to their experience of living in high mountains, the Sherpas have proved to be excellent guides and mountaineers. Okay, so I told you that these Sherpas have experience of living in mountain, and because of this experience, what the mountaineers, they take help from Sherpas. And what kind of help they are taking from Sherpas? They use Sherpas as a guide. The Sherpas are able to show them the way, okay, up the mountain. And the Sherpas also help the mountaineers by carrying loads and by carrying their supplies. So in this way, Sherpas act as excellent guides and mountaineers, and these Sherpas are helping other mountaineers. At the age of 18, Tenzing moved to Darjeeling in what is known as West Bengal now. He hoped to make his fortune carrying loads of supplies for mountaineering expedition. 3 years later, he accompanied a survey team on an expedition to Mount Everest as a porter. In the next few years, Tenzing had taken part in more Everest expedition than any other climber. So what happened when this Tenzing was 18 years old? He moved to Darjeeling. Okay, and there, why he moved to Darjeeling? He wanted to make money. And how he wanted to make money? As you know that Tenzing also belonged to this Sherpa tribe. So Tenzing had also experience of living in high mountain. And what Tenzing decided, that what he will do, how he is going to make money? He is going to carry loads of supplies for the mountaineering expedition. Now what is the meaning of expedition? Expedition means journey for a purpose. So Tenzing decided that he will be helping the mountaineers. He will be helping the mountaineers by acting as a guide and by carrying their loads of supplies. 3 years later, what happened? Tenzing, what he did, he accompanied a survey team, okay, on an expedition to Mount Everest. And there, this Tenzing was acting as a porter. Now, what is the meaning of porter? Porter means a person who is employed to carry loads, you can say. A person who is employed to carry loads. Usually we see these persons in, you can say, in, you find it on railway station, airport. There are some persons now who used to carry your loads and all that. So those persons are known as porter. And so Tenzing also decided that he will act as a porter, and he was accompanying a survey team. Working with so many different people, okay, Tenzing learned to speak 7 languages. So as this Tenzing was working with different kind of people, he learned how many languages? 7 languages. Later he became a Sardar or an organizer of porters. He continued to guide expedition to Everest and inspired many mountaineers. During their historic climb of Mount Everest in 1953, Edmund Hillary lost his footing and nearly died. Tenzing did not panic. He held the rope line tightly and planted his axe firmly in the ice. Later, he simply said, "Mountain climbers always help one another." For his courage and heroism and for being one of the first people to scale Mount Everest, Tenzing was awarded the British George Cross and the Star of Nepal. Okay. So what happened? This Tenzing was working with different kind of people. He was acting as a porter, and so he learned 7 languages. Later on, he became the organizer of the porters, and after that Tenzing, he also inspired many other mountaineers. During when he was climbing Mount Everest with Edmund Hillary, what happened? Edmund Hillary lost his footing and Edmund Hillary was about to die. But Tenzing was very calm and Tenzing did not panic. What he did, how he helped out Edmund Hillary, Tenzing held the rope very tightly, and then I told you na, he was carrying one axe. You have seen in the previous picture the mountaineers were carrying an axe. So what happened that this Tenzing, he held the rope very tightly. He planted his axe firmly in the ice. Why? To take support, and in this way he was able to save Edmund Hillary's life. And then he also told that being a mountaineer and mountain climber should always help one another. Later on, Tenzing, for his courage and heroism, he was also awarded the British George Cross and the Star of Nepal. And Tenzing became the first person to scale Mount Everest. What is the meaning of scale? The meaning of scale is very simple. It is he became the first person to climb Mount Everest. Okay. Here is my next question, said Aditya. So, do you know which award has been established in Tenzing Norgay's honor by the government of India? Well, can you tell him the answer? So, as I told you in the starting of the lesson only, that Aditya had lot of information because he was conducting a research. Okay. So, the next question asked by Aditya to his classmate was that do you know that which award has been established in Tenzing Norgay's honor by the government of India? Okay, and for your reference, I will tell you which is the award. The award is Tenzing Norgay's National Adventure Award. So this award has been established in Tenzing Norgay's honor by government of India. So at the end of the lesson, you can see that the difficult words are given, parts of speech is also written, meanings are there. What you have to do? Yes, you are right, and you know what to do. You have to copy down these words, you have to write their meanings, you have to write the parts of speech. Beside these words, there are some other difficult words in the lesson. That is, I told you potter, I told you what is the meaning of potter. Sherpa is a tribe. Okay, so the other words also, if you can mark all those difficult words, you can write in your copy, you can write their meaning also. So in my next video, what I will be doing, I will be discussing question and answer. Okay, thank you.